Power Storage, Bosky's Grill, a winning attitude, Finney Woodwork Supply and Discounts, Coffee County Bank, Bush Insurance, Old National Bank.
Morning, everybody. Who's going to be batting lead off today? Christy. Good, Christy. Oops. Yeah, that's probably it. I know it logged in to pay that. That's probably in there. And I don't know if that website will do me any good. I'm just trying to find something that I can maybe use.
What number are you looking for?
It's not a number. It's a login where we used to pay. So we used to log in to pay the payroll taxes every month.
Here's the direction.
Yeah, so maybe that'll help. I just gotta find something from the IRS with some 940s or something with our number on it. I don't know. It's a real pain. Google is the worst. But that'll probably help me.
It doesn't say the website.
But there used to be a laminated page that had I thought had that, but I don't know. Maybe I've got it somewhere too. Oh, I'm gonna do that when I get off the air today. That's gonna be, see if I can get that done for Jacob.
If you wanna get happy, then people come along with me.
Good morning to you, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. We're glad to have you with us. Morning show brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. It is a beautiful day today, 55 degrees right now. Got a beautiful sunrise out there. Got to see more clouds in the area, but a high of 73 today. It will be breezy. We do have a wind advisory that'll go into place later. 40-mile-an-hour wind gust possible, so it will get a little windy overnight tonight. Some wind and rain around 80% chance of showers. Could see a thunder bumper or two out there. We'll keep an eye on that. And then Thursday doesn't look too good at all. 47 for your high, 50% chance of lingering rain. It's going to be chilly with a northerly breeze at 25 miles an hour. It's going to feel cold Thursday. Just bundle up. 27 Thursday night, 59 on Friday, and a pretty good look at Saturday, 64 and sunny. And then 70 on Sunday with a 60% chance of rain. Weather forecast is brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. I see a couple of good grilling days in there, today being one of those. Get your fresh cut meats, your produce, all of your assorted groceries at the Hillsboro Food Company. Get on over there and see them today. 7403 Hillsboro Highway. It's on your way into Hillsboro on the left. And follow them on Facebook, Hillsboro Food Company. They post their specials. Sometimes they have big sales. And they also have their lunch things as well going on over there. So go check them out at the Hillsboro Food Company. Got a busy show today. It's a Wednesday. That means Worst Criminals. We've got Stupid Silly Stat, name that movie or tune or whatever it is we're playing, and whatever else we get into. Yesterday, we turned into a fried chicken liver discussion and minute steak. That's where we were for a lot of the day. So who knows what we will do? Sloppy Joe's, that was the thing. Who knows what we will do today? But before we do any of it, we got to welcome in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of the operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO and president of Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of the studio. She is the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, the tax evader, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
Happy Hump Day.
Yeah.
I had to think about it,
What
if
is
it was
today?
Wednesday or not.
Check out that sunrise out there today. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, pretty.
It's a pretty one.
Oh, yes. Text. We'll do that next break. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this has got it. Maybe not. I thought it was a white folder. They had the EIN number and stuff in it too, but I don't know. Unless I'm having a credit card. I don't know how.
What's the website?
I don't know. I don't have a clue. It's been years since we've done that. And I wasn't doing it. You were doing it. It's been a long time. Who knows? We used to do it on that computer in there, so it may be in there somewhere. I'll find it. Or not. Maybe I won't.
Okay, I have the website.
Okay. Getting logged in.
Comings and goings, Holly, what's happening in and around the Manchester / Southern Middle Tennessee community. Some sports updates from last night. Coffee County softball picked up win number 8 in a row. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not right. Win number 5 in a row. It won 8-0. That's the number I had in my head. Paisley Campbell had a home run, a couple of doubles from Lily Norman, a 3-hit night from Jalen Moran. So congratulations to the Lady Raiders. On the boys' side, baseball, 11-1 over Loretto. The girls beat Warren County. The boys beat Loretto. And solid night. I think Colter Neal had 3 doubles last night.
It's his birthday today.
Oh, shout out. Happy birthday to Colter. And Cole Pippinger had a good day. And Davis McKenzie got the win on the mound. Coffee County High School soccer wins 1-0 at Lincoln County. And Westwood baseball falls 3-1 at Moore County. So they split the series there in conference play. So just a few things going on. Tullahoma baseball got another win last night. Mason Bratcher had 14 strikeouts. And it's back-to-back nights for them. The night before, they got 15 strikeouts from Braylon Tootin. And then last night, 14 from Mason Bratcher for Tullahoma baseball. So they're just striking everybody out. It's easy to win when you strike everybody out.
Yeah.
That just makes it so much better. You heard that game on the 93.9 The Duck. Tonight, we got high school softball. It was originally supposed to be tomorrow night at 7, but it's moved up to today at 5:30. I love spring sports and the weather and the changing schedules. There's just no point even really making a plan for coverage. It's like I feel like in February I want to sit down and write down our plans and then throw them in the fire pit and burn them, just to waste the time, because that's what happens. So that'll be tonight at 5:30, and we will have it for you on Thunder Radio. I guess that's about it in terms of those things. We are one day away from the official start of spring, which is tomorrow. It's going to be freaking freezing, 47 degrees tomorrow. How about that? And windy and rainy.
Gross.
I know. But tomorrow is the first official day of spring. We're 3 days away from spring break, kids and teachers. That's coming soon. And 65 days away from graduation for Coffee County Central's class of 2025. So I believe that's probably 58 days from Tullahoma. I think they graduate a week early. Speaking of Tullahoma softball beat Franklin County last night. Maddie Goad had a couple of home runs. So congratulations to them. Thanks, Jerry, for the update there. You got anything over there, Holly? Check out this sunrise out here this morning. I just can't get over this. It's a show. Like, I don't know where you're at in the world, but if you're near Manchester, Coffee County, take a look to your east.
It's kind of like an orange sherbet
Cotton candy kind of thing.
color out there. Okay, let's see what I have. Hey, Dusty Elam benefit tickets are on sale. You can talk to any Dusty Elam board member. You can contact Josh or myself. We can point you in the right direction. They do have a Facebook page. So all the information is there. That's a big event. A lot of live music this year. I mean, why would you not? You can go all day, eat, get your face painted, watch some shows, eat again.
Yeah, I do enjoy the all-you-can-eat situation.
Let them run.
It's a lot of fun. Also, Aaron Key Healy reminding us Westwood Middle School softball's got their first home game tonight. Yes, that's against Cascade. And we were supposed to be there to broadcast that.
Yeah.
That was on our schedule for the Hometown Sports Series, but we had to make an adjustment because high school softball made an adjustment. So we're going to have to find another game to come out and see Westwood softball. So
Good luck, girls.
Good luck. Sorry, we will get out there though. Try our best to. Spring is, boy, it's fun, isn't it? It's hectic but fast. Like there's a lot going on, but it'll be over in a month. You know.
I feel like you're sad today.
I'm not sad. I don't
You
know.
seem down. You seem very down.
I'm gonna
Because
find
you're
it.
not even trying to aggravate me yet.
She gets so upset when I aggravate her on air, and then I don't, and something's wrong
I
with
could
me.
just tell a difference.
I don't know. Nobody's complained over here on the
You
Carmine
guys,
Family
send,
Dental
everybody
cameras.
send Josh a message
No,
and
I-
tell him you hope he has a good day.
I-
Let's
No,
lift
do not
his,
do that.
Lift his
No,
spirits.
don't do
and
that.
fill his inbox
Do not reach out to me
with encouraging words.
when I get
Blow it up.
busy. I won't respond to your text.
I'm a bad friend when it comes to texting. Usually because I'm doing stuff and I'm up and I'm busy and I'm never just kind of let's chat. Let's sit down and have a
And I had a couple
long
people
chat.
call me yesterday that I couldn't answer the phone, and I realized this morning I never called them back. So I've got to do that today
So are you aggravated with your to-do list?
with myself and my inability to do it as efficiently as I would like. Jessica said I'm just enjoying the sunrise. Exactly.
My mom said she sent you a TikTok last night.
I don't remember.
Did you?
Nope.
You didn't even respond.
Well, I was probably
It was
asleep.
it was a cat TikTok.
No, I got like cat videos. They might cheer me right up. Send me something with a cat or maybe an otter.
We ought to move on away from this. And
You're the one who started down this road. I was doing just fine talking about all the things we're doing. You're the one who started trying to fire up some kind of pity party, and I didn't ask for that.
he did ask for
No.
it before we went on air.
No, that's
he
not.
did.
No,
He said,
everybody on the
"I'm not
cameras
feeling good.
knows
I
this.
could really use
No.
some reassurance. Could
Would-
you make the show about me today?"
No.
And so I aim to please. You are my husband, and I aim to please.
Everybody on
You
the
look
Carmine
handsome.
Family Dental cameras knows better because we go live over there 2 or 3 minutes before the radio show actually starts, and none of that was happening.
I'm talking before that.
No,
we
that-
have a whole different life when the cameras aren't on.
That's not accurate. All right. Speaking of the cameras, if you're a radio listener, we absolutely love you. You can also find the show on Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio, and you can watch on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. We thank Dr. Carmine for making that happen. All your dental needs are available right here in the area in Deckard. People come from all over the country to see Dr. Carmine, and you got him right here in the southern Middle Tennessee area. So y'all learn more. Carmine Family Dental. Google that up. That's CARMEAN, Carmine Family Dental. He constructed Holly's smile and did an excellent job with that. She's smiling for everybody. Smile right close to the microphone there. Yes, there we go. I want to tell everybody about our friends at Dirtworks as well. So the rain that we had last week kind of exposed the weaknesses in your property. It's going to show where the water is standing, where it's running. If you got water going in the wrong direction, you got water getting around your house, up under your house, things like that, call my friends at Dirtworks. They are the skilled surgeons of the excavation world. They can do magic with heavy machinery. That's what they do. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. You can see some of their work and videos and things like that on their website, dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirtworks with an X for you.com.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Just find Thunder.
Okay. Yeah. I am just enjoying the sunrise. I don't like when I have to do things like find things with the IRS and get Google's whatever to let us put apps back on the app store over there. I mean, just stuff like that. Apparently Google is a very big hassle. Way worse than Apple, which is funny. Let's see. It's Wednesday.
Would Rosalind not have any of that information?
I don't know. I need maybe, but getting a hold of her this time of year is not easy. It's like there's a bunch of forms that Google will accept to prove that you are who you are. Most of them are IRS related.
So you just need to have access to that website?
I don't know. I don't know if there's stuff there that I don't know if that's going to answer our questions. I hope, but I don't know. I don't remember what's even in there. I'm hoping. We'll find out later.
See, the thing is, when I stopped doing it and Rosalind started doing it, they changed the website during that time.
Yeah.
And so where I used to put in a 4-digit PIN
Yeah.
and a password, because I remember I had went back to look at one point. Anywho, this is the login now.
Oh, so we don't know how to get in there.
So
I'm going to need to ask Rosalind. All right. I'll just send her an email with the things and ask if she's got any of those. It's fine. Don't stress over it. Anything that has to be done. It's just something I'd like to get off my list.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess when we bought the new stations, there was, I don't know, something happened with Google. They no longer have the apps that we need on the App Store. And I remembered when we did the Manchester Go app, the app developer was like, "Hey, we'll set up your own Apple developer, but we'll host the Google side because it's a real pain to set up Google." So that's just what we're dealing with.
I hate that for you because
Me too.
that type of problem are the ones I hate the most.
Yeah, and I just have a gazillion other things to be doing that
You
affect
just
the
don't-
day to day.
You don't know.
I don't even know what all these forms are. It's like we could use a 161937 form H2Z, but I'm like, what?
I wonder if I can create an account.
No, wait, no, don't mess with it. I'll just ask Rosalind. We'll get it when we get it. Don't. It's fine. It's all good. I appreciate you trying to help though.
Shot glasses and everything in my billfold. Ooh, it's all in Wednesdays. That'll cheer you right up on it. It's got me in a better mood. I don't know. Who wants to deal with Google and the IRS in one day?
I don't know
That's
that
what's
I've
in
ever
front of me.
dealt with Google.
They're awful. And also, we're having to deal with the Google. It's for an app situation. And apparently Google's security is far more stringent than Apple, which blows my mind. But not only are we having to deal with Google, I get an email from Apple. And it's like, hey, Google let us know you changed your business name. You need to be letting us know about that. I'm like, hey, wait a minute now, Google. I did not tell you could tell Apple. I don't want you messing around with my stuff with Apple. Why did you do that?
Talking about you behind your back.
So now I'm like, am I going to have to deal with Apple? These are things that are way outside of my.
Is that what's put you in
and
this mood?
believe it or not, we do not have just this crack staff of tech people who just handle all this stuff for us. This is not Cumulus or Audacity here, Odyssey. I mean, we're not that large of a.
It's Odyssey.
There was a radio company.
I know, but we've been calling it Audacity.
Audacity is a sound software. It's a whole different thing.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about two different.
Yeah. So we're not those people. We're not Westwood One.
We're just.
Jessica said he's messing around like they're cheating on him.
He's upset.
I just don't want to deal with it.
He's in a mood. Okay. I had put out a.
Jessica said things you don't talk about on the air. We don't really have cybersecurity here. Now, we do have cybersecurity. We have that set up properly because of the things that we deal with. So we do have an engineer that set that up. So, and I paid him a lot of money to do it.
Boy, when Josh spends money, he's gonna tell you he just spent a lot of money.
Well, anytime you get an engineer involved, it's going to be expensive, especially radio engineers.
Imagine
and he
him
set up
in
the whole
his
network,
white New Balance, grilling a hamburger when he says it. Paid a lot of money for this grill.
It'll be the New Balance I'll be talking about.
Paid a lot of money for these shoes.
Got them on sale down at Clayton's.
When we bury him, his tombstone is going to say, paid a lot of money for this plot.
Right? Why are they so expensive?
It is expensive.
I'm like, I told Holly, just cremate me. Don't spend the money.
I'm going to have you stuffed.
Save that money and have a party or something.
You're not getting away that easy.
All right. Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Hey, I could save you 15% on your next trip to Orange Beach, Alabama, but I've got one condo down there that I can save you 15% on. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, Shoalwater 802. If you don't, if the weeks get booked up, they get booked up. I got one condo for you. So get on over there to thunder1320.com/beach, thunder1320.com/beach, or you can go to our Facebook page. There's a pinned post at the top of the page. It's got the link to what you need to learn and know, and your promo code, which is Thunder15. All right, Holly.
Yesterday, I put out a post on Facebook with a picture inside my bag of my hot sauce. And I said, what's the strangest thing? Are you getting a lot of messages telling you to have a good day?
No, I just thought I saw a crack in my screen, so I was examining. But
okay, well. I don't even remember. You were so.
I'm not doing anything.
I know.
Just stick
you're
with your
supposed
story.
to be interacting with me.
I am.
You're not.
You put a post on the Facebook, and I'm waiting on you to finish the story. You're the one who's distracted.
I had hot sauce in my bag.
Say it again. Nobody understood that.
Anyway, here's some of the things that people admitted to having in their purses. Women, I think. Paige has a small bag of rocks in her bag. If you've got kids, there's no telling what's in there.
It's true.
Sometimes they'll just drop food in there. You don't even know.
I've never had a purse, so I hadn't had to worry about it. I don't really know the struggles.
Whitney's got a bottle opener.
That's always good to have around.
Wet wipes, but I think that's a good thing to have. I like to be prepared. You don't ever know when a messy situation is gonna.
Yeah, that seems standard.
She says wet wipes, which I get, but then she also says a tape measure.
Oh,
and that one was kind of popular. Apparently, if you like going to estate sales.
You're gonna need to know.
You need to know how big the furniture is.
I guess you need to know what your dimensions are at your place too,
yeah.
at all times. How wide is that door? What can I fit in there? How big is that wall? Jessica says, I have baseball eye black in mine. Well, that's something that's hard to truly get off. If you put eye black on, it's hard to get all of that out. I think I still have eye black in my pores from 20 years ago.
A corkscrew. Aaron has a corkscrew.
Also, good idea.
Yeah.
Bottle opener and a corkscrew.
That
you want to be
needs to
prepared.
be on one of those Swiss Army knives where you just.
I think they have them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tools, yeah.
They just need to get those. Leanne has chopsticks in there. So here's another tape measurer. She says it's a 10-foot tape measure. It's a big one. Tiff said she carried, I think maybe Tiff carries the, what do you, like the tape measurer you use for sewing or like to check your bicep, what you use to check your bicep.
I've never checked my bicep.
Yes, you do.
No.
The green one to see how big your muscle is.
It's a I don't know what you call it. I don't have that, but
You have it.
Shelly says my friend carries wasp spray in hers for self-defense.
Well, that wasp spray is
I've heard
perfect.
that's pretty popular. Well, it shoots a long way. That wasp spray. And I don't think it's as obviously not as big of a problem as like pepper spray. Fabric tape or cloth measuring tape is what I'm being told on the cameras that's called. I wouldn't know because I don't carry one.
Yeah, you don't carry it. It's beside the mirror in the bedroom on the table. So you can look and flex and
That's what it
measure.
is.
Any hootie.
Oh, was that all?
Sorry, I guess I thought that this segment would have a little more life in it.
Is that all the people that they have? Is that all that we got from people?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I guess
Yours is my favorite just because I like to have the hot sauce when we go out to eat. And there's not always the hot sauce that I want.
I
so-
got this funny story about it though. Janet said I was at a work conference and an amusing speaker said that no matter what letter of the alphabet is picked, one woman sitting in the crowd is going to have something in their purse to coincide with every letter of the alphabet. He let the crowd pick the row and the letter. Someone said Z. Picked row 3. A woman raised her hand because she had a plastic zebra in her purse from her toddler.
Nice. No, there's women do carry a lot of things in their bags. My grandma calls it?
A pocketbook?
Pocketbook, yeah, pocketbook. It's not a purse, it's a pocketbook.
My Mima used to call it a pocketbook too.
I also call my backpack my satchel.
Book satchel.
Get your satchel and get your
Yeah.
studies.
When I was growing up, I called it a book bag. But then I moved to Tennessee and everybody called it a backpack.
Yeah. It's a backpack here. That's what
Yeah.
we call them.
I called it a book bag. And then also, I had never heard the word billfold before. It was always a wallet. I didn't even know what a billfold was. And it's funny that I can remember the first time I ever heard that word. Blair Sellers we were at Westwood.
It's crazy how you remember the exact details, but she doesn't know anything else.
I don't know who played athletically yesterday.
No clue.
Anyway, he was like, "Oh, I left my billfold." And I was like, "What in the world is a billfold?"
Jessica says Tanya and Ebony, her friends, carry coffee creamer in their purse.
Okay.
Never know when you're going to need the right coffee creamers. Places don't always have what you want. I want to carry the Splenda because places don't always have a Splenda like I like.
You need a Merce.
I do need a man purse. Dana said I posted a picture of my tactical knife on your game there.
Yeah, that's handy.
I noticed somebody posted pictures of their guns that they carry. Because I know these.
No one needs to
I
know
these
about
chicks
that.
be packing.
Oh yeah. I'm packing
Holly's
up my
dangerous.
stuff and I'm leaving because this segment, the show is in.
Nothing's wrong with it. She's trying to put all this pressure on me like I have not done my job today. We're 30 minutes in to a 2-hour show and it's going fine. Have we had better? Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've had better. Maybe the next segment will be better.
It can't be much worse.
Well, do better. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We've got a stupid silly stat when we come back. Birthdays later on. Call those in. We'll do those in about an hour. 728-1320. That's 728-1320.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
Yeah, good point, Shannon. You said Facebook don't like pictures of your guns. Leslie from Paris. Hello. That looks fun. Where y'all going? I saw on your story. You were stopping at Paris. You were going somewhere else. Let's see. I know I saw it somewhere. Morocco or something? Morocco. Yeah, that looks fun. Climbing mountains. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. My free time is climbing mountains. I tried to get Holly to go climb mountains, and she wouldn't go. She's probably over there trying to log into this website. Is that what you're doing?
Huh?
You trying to log into the website over there?
Yeah.
Leslie's over telling us about how they're going to Morocco to climb mountains.
Oh, I would love to do that.
You would love to climb mountains
I like hiking.
in Morocco.
Yeah, buddy, I'd like to climb mountains in Morocco. There's a lot I'd like to do.
You may be honest with you right now? I'm trying to picture where Morocco's at on the globe, and I don't know. Where is it? Everybody else being honest, they don't know neither.
Morocco is out close to India?
I know that there was Moroccan Christmas on The Office season 4.
Is it in Europe?
North Africa.
I was going to say Africa, and then I was like, everybody's going to think I'm dumb if I say Africa.
There it is, North Africa, just south of Spain. So it's just outside of Europe there. That's why they're in Paris, not too far. Shannon said it's over yonder. Yeah. How big are these mountains? Are they big? I imagine you didn't go over there to climb Mount Eagle. Not too high. Honey, it's okay. Thank you for trying. Don't burn up too much of your energy on that. If you can get in there, I'm sure Rosalind can get me what I need.
I'm going to get you what you need. I'm going to do it.
She's such a good wife. You'll see how good a wife she is. She's awesome.
I'm gonna fix this.
She's awesome. Nothing's broken. Nothing's broken. It's
Yeah.
just something on my list
You're
of things
broken.
to do today. I'm not broken.
I got it. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Give me a pen right fast. Ah!
Speedy. All right. Kevin says, thing about wasp spray, where he's 27 feet. Yeah, I believe that. Because, I mean, I've shot at some nests that are up on, like, the second story of the house, and, I mean, it gets up there. It's about to be wasp season around our house, too, which is fun. Like, they build nests everywhere. It's okay, honey. It's okay. Thank you for trying. There's a website we used to log into to pay the $9.40 and $9.41.
I'm here now.
Okay.
I got in.
Okay.
I just. Do we know our EIN number?
Yeah.
Okay, if I have that, I can get in.
Yeah. I will not shout that out loud. I will text it to you.
Buddy, thank you. I'm gonna fix this problem.
See.
Oh, all right. You know what I need to do here?
What? Granddad's?
Yeah.
You do need to do that.
I feel like it's been a not good show for me
It's
today.
been fine.
I'll do better.
Change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thanks for hanging out with us each and every day. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We got so much more to get to today. Another hour and a half, hopefully a better hour and a half than what we put out the first 30 minutes of the
We
show.
had a meeting and we decided we wanted it to go better.
We do. We want it to go better. Hey, you can catch replays of the morning show. I probably would listen to the first 30 minutes of today's show, but the rest of it's usually pretty good. And you can listen anytime over on our downloads page, thunder1320.com. Click on downloads. Or if you're a podcast person, you kind of know how that works. Apple and Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly and join our tens of subscribers. We get more and more downloads these days on the websites.
Oh, yeah.
And the downloads of the podcast. Yeah.
Popular.
Yeah, the morning show is racking up the replays. So, but for whatever reason, it shocks me when I hear this. But people are like, "Oh yeah, I can't always listen in the morning, but I'll listen during my workout later in the day, or I go for a walk and listen to the morning." I'm like, "Golly, 4:00 in the afternoon, and you want to listen to us?"
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Tell everybody what's happening at Granddad's today.
Okay, it's Wednesday, so at Granddad's you can get their lunch line special from 11 to 2, and they're offering meatloaf.
Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf? The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
Did you say Wednesday and then stall so I could find the meatloaf sound effect? Because I felt like that's what you were doing.
Was it obvious?
No, it was obvious to me. She's like, "It's Wednesday," and usually she would just start, but then she started saying other things. I'm like,
I saw your right arm reach for the mouse, and I knew what you were doing.
See,
Simpatico.
that's the kind of chemistry that you.
Y'all don't see that.
Yeah.
Y'all don't see that connection. Meatloaf, salmon patties, burnt end, mashed potatoes.
Oh, I love the burn-ins.
Fried okra, pinto beans, sweet potatoes, cornbread or roll. Find Granddad's today at 620 Woodbury Highway. Also, bingo tonight starts at 7.
Your mom went up there and played some bingo not long ago.
She snuck in and had herself a little game.
Just a little bingo party. Well, you can do that as well at Granddad's. All right. Games, right?
Yes, sir.
Phone's ready. 728-1320. It's time for the stupid, silly stat.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid, silly stat revved up by our friends over at Freedom Automotive. Make sure that you are ready to hit the road for spring break. You got tires rotated, everything's aligned and ready to go. And they can do that at Freedom Automotive. They do custom exhaust work as well. Get on over there and see them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. That's right in front of College Street Elementary School. They're on Facebook, Freedom Automotive Service Center. They're on the Google. They have all the things at Freedom Automotive. They're open 6 days a week, and they're locally owned and operated. So those owners and technicians, they eat at the same restaurants as you, go to the same churches, their kids go to the same schools and play on the same ball teams. They're going to go the extra mile to make sure you are a satisfied customer. Holly?
On average, people under the age of 35 do this for about 3.5 hours a day.
Wow.
On average, people under the age of 35 do this for an average of 3.5 hours a day. What is it?
728-1320 to take your guesses this morning on the Bid Loman Connect hotlines. And if you get the right answer, I've got Thunder Radio swag for you. Morning show.
Cell phone.
Cell phone, not it. Now, let's see. I'll read it. On average, people under the age of 35 do this for an average of 3.5 hours a day. You know what would be a good post on the social?
What?
Get people to post screenshots of their screen time.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Mine would be outrageously high.
Admit your screen time. That's not the answer today, nor is it the stat, but now I'm distracted by that.
I do all of my work on my phone.
No, it's work. Okay.
It is just work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I can find mine. Screen time. Well, mine shows up the Sleep Sounds app that I use. Well, that's not fair. I mean, that runs all night long.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think that should count.
Morning show.
Exercise.
Not exercise.
It's a lot of exercising.
It is. 3.5 hours exercise would be quite a bit. Let's see here. 728-1320. On average, people under the age of 35 do this for an average of 3.5 hours a day. I will say that this could be tied to exercise in a way. Could be. There's a little, it's kind of a loose way to put it. Morning. Oh, Dina, call back. Try again. 728-1320. On average, people under the age of 35 do this for 3.5 hours a day. Dr. Carmine says complain about their jobs. Christy says nothing. They do nothing. She also says TikTok. Jessica says social media. Laura says nap. That'd be a fine hobby to have. Morning show.
Walking.
Not
Walking?
that. Not it. I really upset that I'm not included in this age group anymore. It just kind of hit me. And it didn't even hit me when we started this. I'm like, do I do this 3.5 hours? And then I'm like, I'm not even in this age group. Dr. Cummings says manage their fantasy sports team. I hate fantasy
Golly.
sports, but people get real serious about it. People under the age of 35 on average do this for 3.5 hours a day. Morning show.
Driving.
Not driving. Somebody else besides Matthew can play. Morning show.
1320.
What was that?
They use social media.
Social media. Great guess, but not it. Sorry, I couldn't hear him when he first said it. They use social media. They probably do use social media 3.5 hours a day. It's just not the answer we're looking for.
Probably more than that.
Yeah. I was just looking at that. My average time on certain apps. Facebook is taking the cake by 1 minute right now. 3 hours and 47 minutes.
Golly.
That's a lot. I'm not going to lie. I was on there more on Sunday. Hardly on there at all last 2 days. Morning show.
Reading.
Not reading. No. 728-1320. On average, people under 35 do this 3.5 hours a day. Laura says, look at themselves in the mirror.
Gross.
Yeah, it's not that.
I don't do this. I don't even do this 3.5 hours a week. Yes, I do. Never mind.
Yeah, you do. Morning show.
Cooking.
Not cooking. People under 35 cook. On average, people under the age of 35 do this for an average of 3.5 hours a day. Holly does this way more. Well, maybe not way more. Not way more. You're probably on close to average. I was thinking for the week.
Yeah.
For the week, you're way over 3.5 hours. But this is a day. It's a lot for one day.
But when I do it, it's work related.
Holly does it. It's work related. Okay.
I don't do this in my free time. These people are doing it probably in their free time.
I guess.
Maybe. I don't know.
I said it could be related to working out. It could be.
Could be.
Or it could be related to a lot of things. But when somebody said work out, I thought that would be a good hint. Morning show.
Talking on the phone?
Not talking on the phone. Good guess. Morning. I don't think people under the age of 35 talk on the phone much. Like they just snap each other. They don't even text.
I'm like, did you text so-and-so? No, I didn't text them, but I snapped them. And I'm like, well, that's what I'm talking about. Did you send a message to so-and-so? I don't care if it's
I hate that that's how they want to
messenger
communicate now.
pigeon.
Messenger carrier. Morning show.
Online shopping.
Online shopping's a really good guess, but that's not quite right. Good try. 728-1320 if you want to try again. Laura says taking selfies. That's not right. The average person under the age of 35 does this 3.5 hours a day. Under the age of 35, people under the age of 35 do this on average 3.5 hours a day. We've had some good guesses. We've not quite got it right. I said it could be related to working out because that was a guess. And Holly does this for work. She's probably close to the average. She at least does it 2 hours a day. I can tell you that. Morning show.
Jogging?
Not jogging. It's not exercising at all. Morning show.
Planning your day.
Not it. Not quite right.
Golly, can you imagine if planning your day took 3.5 hours? What the actual
Stop planning and just go do it.
What the actual day looks
Does
like?
anybody else ever do that though? They start trying to plan out and get more organized. I'm like, if I just would have been doing stuff during this organization time, I'd been done with it all.
Yeah, but you need that. You need the organization.
I need it. I need somebody to do my scheduling for me, and I just need to show up. I need a secretary. I'm taking applications. Males need not apply. 728-1320. The average is under the age of 35. Those under the age of 35 do this an average of 3.5 hours a day. I've seen the right answer scroll through our camera feed. So I know it's gettable.
Okay.
Morning show.
Listen to music or podcasts.
Oh, you're very close, but not quite right. Not quite right. Listen to music or podcast is not the answer, but maybe we explore the tools one would need to listen to music or podcast.
Just give it to them.
Morning show.
Hey, Josh, how about snack?
No, not snack. I love to snack though. Good guess, other Adam. I think.
Yeah, it was.
You could tell
You
usually.
can tell.
Morning show.
Wear headphones?
Wearing headphones. Yes. So under the age of 35, people wear headphones 3.5 hours a day. That is crazy to me. What is your name?
Whitney.
Whitney. How often do you wear headphones, you think?
I don't like them actually.
Okay, I know that. That's a long time to wear headphones or earbuds or anything like that. Well, congratulations, Whitney. Come on by and get yourself a Thunder Radio shirt. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for playing. I could tell Holly is greatly disappointed she has failed at her task.
It said reset your password. You need all these different numbers. I have all those numbers. Typed it in. You have successfully changed your password. Go back to the home page and log in. Type in the exact information. Log in unsuccessful.
Nice.
Can't. I'm like, okay, well, I'll read. Let me get a new password. Cannot get a new password. Your old password don't work. You might as well not even try to access this website at this point.
This is the IRS. Denny says I wear AirPods longer than 3.5 hours a day, and I guess that's the reason. It's the AirPods. So people wear those like all day long. Like they use them. They talk on them and
They
stuff.
hurt my ears.
Yeah, I do not.
I prefer headphones to the things you put in the ear.
But I think people use the AirPods for like phone calls, and they just wear them around all day long and listen to whatever. I don't even have AirPods. I got some JLab Pro Pops. They were $25, and I love them. They work great when it comes to like listening to music for working out or running. They stay in my ear. They sound good. I love them, but talking on them, not so much.
I noticed that Jacob, he wears
his all day
all
long.
day.
Mhm. So
And
he's way over the 3.5 hour average.
sometimes I don't want to bother him because I think that if he's got them in,
Yeah.
he's listening to something.
No, he just wears them.
Maybe he does have.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe he doesn't want you to talk to him.
Maybe.
It's the guy that we work with, and he always has those in.
Well, he always has at least one in. Maybe he puts one in and then leaves the other ear open for work. I don't know.
Jessica says, I almost always use mine if I'm on the phone.
Her what? Her earbuds?
Her AirPods. When I say AirPods, I'm talking about the Apple AirPods.
So you got the piece in your ear.
You can talk on it.
You can talk on it? People can hear you?
Yeah. You had some. Didn't you have some at one point?
I listened to music on them. I never conversated. I'm gonna tell you something. If I had that earbud in and somebody called me, I would still hold the phone up to my mouth.
Right. I'm just gonna do like a middle-aged woman and walk around with mine on speakerphone, just walking around like that.
Why is everybody doing that now? Like in a restaurant, in a store.
I can hear better.
They got it on speakerphone talking like.
Well, if you're in Manchester, you're not going to talk at all because this 5G service that they rolled out is absolute hot garbage.
I'll just be driving. All of a sudden, I'll hit a spot and it just...
The call just drops right in the middle of town. Often, too. And then it won't let you call back. Jacob says they're the best thing ever. Jessica says I only wear one. I'm not paying for those. I'm going to lose them. If someone has a pair that they don't like, I may consider buying them from you.
Who said that?
Nobody. I said that.
You said that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were reading
Maybe
something.
I'll try them. But I'm not paying full price. The Apple AirPods. Do not buy them.
You don't tell me what to do with my
she'll be
money.
Like, Josh is having a bad day. I'm going to go buy him some AirPods.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
that's what
awful
she
of
does.
me. That's just, I'm the worst.
Christina says, I have a hard time hearing, so having both of those in while on the phone helps me.
Gifts is my love language.
Don't
You know what Josh's love language is? Nothing. He can't feel love.
I'm beginning to wonder. I don't think that I can.
Oh.
But yeah, they listen. They have the AirPod, and that once I say it out loud, I'm like, why are they listening to music 3.5 hours a day, or what are they doing with those things in? But it's the AirPods. People under 35 wear them everywhere. I see people with them all the time. I don't know. I've never had any. They're supposed to like pass through sound and. So it's not like they're even in there. There's different settings.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's magic.
Dr. Carmine says he'll sell me a pair. He can't keep them in his ears. I might buy them. Your good sell point there. The fact that they won't stay in. I don't.
You got big ear canals. It'll be fine.
Well, there's the second generation of them. I think are supposed to be a little bit better. But like I never liked any of the Apple ear buds. Like the ones. Remember, you got the ones with the wire that came with the iPhone. Like they used to always send you a pair. Like none of those ever worked good. So in my mind, I'm like, what's the point?
It makes sense to use the ones with the little rubbery tip
I like those.
To squish
molds
in there because
in there. Yeah, they don't have. I don't think they have that.
The big ones that are like the original Apple ones, they were heavy and they didn't sit in the canal good. It was just
Clunky.
like in this outer portion of the ear, just kind of like you hoped it hung on.
Jessica says Bose Quiet Comfort. When you work out, you can't hear anything. Not toddlers, not the treadmill, nothing. I can't afford one pair of earbuds, not two. Jessica, I can't get Apple and Bose. Goodness. Do you know how much the ads cost on this radio station?
Oh, me.
Again, this is not Cumulus.
That's a type of cloud.
It's also a radio.
Y'all should have seen Josh on what day that weather come in? Saturday?
Saturday?
Have y'all seen the little reels or TikToks where I'm going to give you an example. This would be Josh's TikTok. Him coming through on the phone and saying, "Hey, Reed Timmer's in Mississippi. And then he'll come through a little while later and he's got like a Reed Timmer hat on.
No, I don't have a Reed Timmer hat.
And he starts saying stuff like the atmospheric pressure does not support or sustain.
This is not accurate.
These types of winds that they're predicting. It's going to fall apart. And he comes back through and he's got like Dorothy in his truck and he's going to head out and fight tornadoes and throw baby diapers in them.
Why don't you just exaggerate?
You did all day Saturday.
I did none of that.
Every TV. And listen, I hate storms. I hate them. They tear my stomach up. I wish I wouldn't like that. I'm just like a nervous chihuahua. And Josh loves it. And he's got every TV in the house turned on to weather, and it's real loud.
I didn't. I had one TV turned on to weather.
You laid down in the bed and watched it for a little while in there, and then you went in the living room and turned it on in there on 2 different channels, talking about 2 different things. And I
left the bedroom for you to change it. You could change it. I wasn't in there anymore.
Well, I couldn't. I was doing stuff.
Turn it off.
You turn it off. Any hootie.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. What do you look at me like that for?
Where'd you go?
I was thinking I could hear that drink of coffee you just took 3 swallows to get down because I could hear the whole thing through the microphone.
Golly, I love working with you.
30 minutes ago. He's not even aggravating me or nothing today. There's something wrong with him.
Glad to see you're feeling better.
Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Thunder1320.com/beach. Learn how you can save 15% or more. Or I know it's not more. It's just 15% on your next trip to Orange Beach, Alabama. That's Thunder1320.com/beach.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by...
Well, I wanted to be a meteorologist, Kevin. I just didn't want to go to school for all that time. Love weather stuff. I am a certified storm spotter. Good time to work that in. Sorry you couldn't get logged in, Holly. You gotta love the IRS. Later, I'll log in and be like, what do I need? I'll get the list of the stuff and I'll send it to Rosalind. Like, do you have anything that's got this on it? Know how to get to it? I need to message her anyway and ask if she's got everything she needs for her taxes. So it's fine. It's all good. Let's see here. We are going on spring break. We will not be in studio next Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
When we come back,
We'll do the end of the week, though.
When we come back,
I haven't even talked about the bracket this morning.
we're going to do better.
Yeah. You say that every time. My bracket is filled out. Holly's is not. You can use that link that you got the other day. If not, I'll show you how to log
The one
in.
you said that I did not need, so
Correct.
I deleted.
That's fine. I can get it. I can
I'm
log you
just
back
kidding.
in.
I didn't delete it. I don't delete
I
anything.
just have to give you your password, but I'm not calling the IRS, Dana. I'm not doing. We just won't have an app. I ain't calling them.
What?
She said Wednesdays are good days to call the IRS. It's never a good day to call the
I'm
IRS.
going to try it again. I'm going to try. I've gotten out.
Are you sure you typed it in right? Well, I mean, you know, capital letters and spaces and things.
Pretty sure.
Meteorologist is the only job you can be wrong 360 days a year and not get fired. I don't know. Holly's wrong most days. She's still got a job. I'm not calling the IRS. Mm-hmm.
109. It said, I need this thing from you and this thing from. Congratulations. We can verify that this is you and you have successfully reset your password, but we're not letting you in. We can't be sure.
Right. Maybe they need to go back and rehire them 90,000 IRS agents that Biden was trying to hire.
8965.
It's okay.
I'm typing it all in.
Morning, Wisteria Hill. Hey, did you fill out your bracket, Katie? You should have got an email about it. If not, let me know. But I think I sent you one. Didn't work? Good effort.
Oh, you know what? This might be my fault.
Uh-oh.
You
No,
know-
we
you
probably
know
locked Rosalind out of it now. You didn't get an email or you didn't fill it out?
All right. This is going to work. This is going to work.
I need you to fill it out. No email. Well, shoot. I sent one. Maybe I sent it to somebody else. Sent.
Here we go. This is for all the...
Who knows?
Hello, Coffee County Broadcasting.
Look,
You are in your account.
Look, she learned how to get in there. Good.
Yes, I did.
Well, I don't know. Well, you probably didn't get it. Basically, you just need to go register and fill out this bracket. We can just do an on-air staff meeting. I'll send you the link. I'm going to put it right here because I need to post it for everybody else anyway. Just register and post it, and then we'll have you as a celebrity picker since you're a sponsor. Everybody else needs to go ahead and register too. I have a Yahoo address for you. Use that one if you can. If not, it's fine. Just let me know what address you use. What's worse, texting and driving or putting on makeup while driving?
Texting.
I think it's makeup.
With makeup, your eyes are up.
But you're not focused.
Yeah, but all it takes is a glance to the road.
I can. If you grew up T9 texting and driving, you are grandfathered in. I'm just saying. If you're, having to hit, 6, 2, if you're having to punch in and get the numbers and all that to get the letters, you can text and drive on today's phones. It's easy. And I don't do that, but I'm just saying you could. Voice to text is where it's at. Don't you love when somebody's voice to texting and sends you something that's not even close to what you need or what they meant to say?
Set temperature.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
I know we're completely off for this whole show. I'm not even mentioning the March bracket challenge that we've got going on. I've not even talked about it this morning. It's completely slipped my mind. If you have not registered yet, go to thunder1320.com/March, or just go to thunder1320.com and click the banner at the top of the page. Or you can go to facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio, click on the link. Or I just put the link in the comments section of our Facebook Live and YouTube broadcast. You can click the link there and register for a chance to win over $750 in prizes. We got a lot of cool stuff that we're going to give away. We'll have prize for the best bracket, obviously, at the end of the day. And there's other sub prizes. So if you're like, I'm not good at basketball, I don't know how to do this. We have celebrity pickers. Holly is one of them. And if you beat her, then you'll be entered to win other prizes. Like
You're
there's
not going to beat
other
me.
little sub prizes. Holly's got to get her
You're
bracket
not going to
in.
beat me.
She's going to do that today. My bracket is in. And if you want to join our Thunder Radio Morning Show subgroup, once you register, just click on groups. It's an open group. Click on groups and join the morning show. So do that. And big thanks to Jessica for reminding me that I needed to remind people to join the bracket. You don't have a lot of time left. Let's see. You have 1 day, 3 hours, and 23 minutes before you have to have them in. Celebrity pickers, myself and Holly, Lady Raider basketball coach Joe Pat Cope with Granddad's Restaurant, John Roberts Jr. over at John Roberts Nissan, and Katie Whaley with Wisteria Hill Boutique will be our celebrity pickers. So they're just there for fun. They don't mean anything. I mean, they can't win prizes. They're not eligible. But if you beat celebrity pickers, then there's different levels of prizes. All kinds of fun. So we're excited about it.
We are.
It's free.
It's free.
All right, Holly, what are we doing here?
It's Name That Movie, Josh.
Oh, very good.
We got 3 little snippets from a movie. Once you have identified that movie, give us a call, 728-1320, for your chance to win a T-shirt.
You did not label it, so I don't know the name of the movie.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, not labeled. It just says title, unless the name of this movie is, in fact, Title.
Well, let's play it, and I'll remember what it is.
All you wanted to do was embarrass me. Well, you did it, okay?
Oh, you did it, okay?
728-1320 to call in on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines and see if you can get the right answer. And yeah, Thunder Radio swag this morning. That's what we're giving away. It's crazy the amount of people who call in and play the games, isn't it? They just love to play the game. They just love to play our games. Morning show.
The Goonies? Good guess. Not right.
I still don't know the answer.
I sent you a text.
Morning show.
Over the Top.
Over the Top. Wow, that is the right answer. Good job. What's your name?
John.
John.
Good job, John.
I didn't realize
That's
you were
impressive.
such a movie expert.
Did you turn your hat around backwards before you called?
No. That's a good movie, though.
It is a good movie.
Thanks for playing, John.
All right, thanks.
Oh, yes. John.
Sylvester Stallone in that movie. Oh, my goodness. So
But
handsome.
even if you don't, so what? So you lose. I mean, you feel strong?
I'm feeling strong. You feeling strong? Play the clip of the kid again. I wanted to punch the kid in the face.
All you wanted to do was embarrass me. Well, you did it, okay?
Oh!
You did it okay?
You did it okay? You embarrassed me.
Stop whining.
Let's get in here and arm wrestle. I'm going to play Tom Petty's and throw baseballs at you.
Hollywood gives a bad portrayal. I not even seen this movie, Over the Top, so I'm not speaking on this movie.
When you say stuff like that, it embarrasses me.
I've not seen it. But Hollywood gives a bad portrayal of child-parent relationships. If kids act out or whatever, like on Full House when they would stomp off to their rooms and slam the door, and the parent would sit there and be like, oh, what do I do?
What am I going to do
You
with
knock
her?
the door off the hinges and then you start hitting them. I don't understand. I've never seen, that doesn't seem realistic to me. Maybe that's just not the world I grew up in.
No.
I've been at my friend's house and see their parents start hitting them. They don't act right. They don't care. Like. So I'm like, that's not. But you see that on TV.
That's not how life was for us.
No.
Nor was it that way for our. I don't think.
Not many of these were filmed in the South.
I
don't think so.
My kids sometimes will be in a bad mood or be a little lippy or something. I'm like, you know what? Go to your room. And they'll go to the room and accidentally the door will shut too hard. So they'll go in there all bad and mad and like, fine, I'm going to my room. And like the windows will be open or something and it suctions the door and it pulls hard. Yeah. And they open, they're like, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Was an accident.
I didn't mean to.
The wind took it,
They're starting to yell that out before the sound's even done. You're still hearing the echo of the door. No,
Mama.
There's a vacuum in the house. But I don't. I'm just saying, you saw that a lot, and I'm like, is this how it is at everybody's house? Because
have you ever been somewhere whose house they do allow that kind of behavior, and then when it starts happening, you like looking around to see if one of the parents is going to get up and do something, and then you're like, Lord of mercy, I'd never.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Most of my friends that I grew up with, it's all pretty much the same thing.
No, I've been around people, even as an adult, I've seen, I shouldn't compare.
No.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing as a parent. I have no idea. They don't give you a little handbook and you try and do your best. But, one thing says, you need to raise them this way, and then you look up something else, and you just kind of got to do what you feel is for the best, and hope that it works.
Right.
So I shouldn't sit here and say that
we have the answers. We do not. We probably should not have a parenting podcast.
But
we've screwed up
sometimes
almost all of it.
I'm just like, are y'all gonna whip them?
Right. Y'all don't have a belt? I got one in my bag. Speaking of crazy things people have in their purses, Holly's got hot sauce. That was a discussion earlier in the show. The biggest flop of a segment we've had in about a year.
Golly, yeah, that was bad. Sorry, guys.
Well,
it's
okay.
better now. I did get logged into the IRS website. I was successful.
Now watch, the form that I need will not be in there.
There's nothing in here.
Nothing in there for me.
There's nothing.
Great.
I don't know what form it is.
I don't know what form I need either.
But there's no forms on that website that I can find. But I'm gonna let you browse. Maybe you can find it. I'm just happy I logged into it. I did it. I did tech stuff. Yeah. You can take that commercial out about me not knowing how to work the thermostat off the best of in the commercials because I'm now good at technology.
No, she's not, but she's getting better. She did accomplish things this week. She did a reconcile. Very proud of her.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was a tough one too, but I can't find $150. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere. I just can't find it.
That's our tax lady.
I'm not your tax lady.
And our treasurer. No, she does a good job. Mainly because I don't want to do it.
Nobody wants to do that. I can't imagine. I hate paperwork. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
That's been the biggest issue for me in this whole transition that we've had when we bought these additional radio stations, which is just a terrible investment. And then, just a terrible investment. And, we bought these radio stations and merging the companies and things like that. The hardest part is, you're wanting to go, do some programming things and do some things in the community and work on your advertising, but you spend 3 hours fiddling with bookkeeping and IRS and we can't get this bank account to connect with this bank account. I mean, that's what you spend all your time doing. But that stuff does seem to be clearing up. There's still some of it.
I hope so.
Hopefully in about a year we'll be done with all of it. Hopefully, if we're still surviving, I don't know. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We got a little bit of time left. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. They'll be open this morning, serving up breakfast in about 15 minutes. You know what? Be a good day to get on down there, have some breakfast, and maybe I'll start drinking at 8. I don't know. Come on down there and hang out with me. They got coffee down there, too, and some regular drinks. I really like the Scrambled Egg Power Bowl. It's a go-to of mine. I've really become a big fan of their wings. If you like some hot wings, try the Nashville Hot. Those are pretty good. They're at 210 Woodbury Highway. Online at commonjohnbc.com. Singo tonight, starting at 6. Lots of fun at Common John Brewing Company.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've...
No, not trying to change the name, Leanne. We've already changed the name. We got to make some adjustments to Google for our app. Just real pain. Or apps. What's next? Wednesday's Worst Criminal? I know, right? Once you get everything in order, they'll change something. You got to start it over. I know, it's just what it feels like. You spend all your time on that stuff. Well, it's what it was when we kind of bought this station, too. It just takes a little while.
Josh, what is a herd of hippopotamuses called? I've had this. We went over it.
Mess.
Mess of hippos.
It's not right.
Nope, not a mess.
Not a mess. I don't remember. I don't know.
A bloat.
A bloat. I don't remember that at all. It's Worst Criminals?
Yeah.
Birthday.
Also, did anybody work nasty little cuss into their daily conversations? Still trying to get that rolling. I had an interaction with a nasty little cuss yesterday.
Did you?
Lost my temper a little, but it's
Already
fine.
had Coulter Nail on the list.
It's fine.
You lost your temper with somebody yesterday?
A little.
Oh, yeah, you did. A little bit. Google and Apple. I wish I had some of that Google and Apple money. Just a little bit. Just a little sliver. Like I like to just walk into their vault for just like 15 seconds and I'll be good. Just
My Meemaw's brother did well for himself.
uh-huh.
He was in another tax bracket than
Like
our entire family. Anywho, he came to visit one time. I remember they used to say he played golf with Fred McGriff. Like I remember them saying that about Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
He had money, and he told me when computers were just starting to become, people start. You knew somebody who had a computer. You never seen it, but you know, or you did see it, but you didn't play on it. He told me he had an Apple computer in his attic, and he was going to give it to me.
No,
never did. Never saw him again, actually.
Well.
The radio.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly with you. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
You've recovered well. You've had a good show.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that first
It was all your fault early
couple
on.
segments.
Certainly.
It wasn't. It was you, but
It wasn't. Real quick, temperature check, weather check, all the things that we need to check on right now. 54 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios. Headed for high of 73 today. Sun early, some more clouds throughout the day. We do have a wind advisory in place. So windy out of the south, 15 to 25 miles an hour, sustained, gusting to 40 miles an hour today. So batten down the hatches a little bit. It's going to be breezy. And then overnight tonight, 39 with an 80% chance of showers and storms. Hey, we might see a snow flurry or two in the morning, but nothing to worry about. Tomorrow, the first day of spring. And it's going to be one of the winters, I guess. Was it Redbud winter or what? One of the winters is coming because it's going to be 47 for your high tomorrow with a 50% chance of rain. And then 27 tomorrow night. We recover pretty good over the weekend. Around 60 on Friday, 65 on Saturday. Sunny skies. Rain chances back in the forecast on Sunday with a high of around 70. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. They have breakfast and lunch out there on their cafe side. Stop on in and see them. 7403 Hillsboro Highway. They're on the left as you go into town just before the red light. They're on Facebook too. Hillsboro Food Company. Give them a follow. Holly?
Wednesday's Worst Criminals, Josh.
Let's do it.
This is weird. This is a Wednesday's Weirdest Criminal. Woman arrested after being found in bed with a dead man laying on top of her. Is that boring?
I don't know what to do with it.
According to a statement from the Green Oak Charter Township Police Department, officers responded around 11:13 a.m. to a report of a possible death at the mobile home.
All right.
When officers arrived, they found a woman in bed with an obviously deceased man on top of her.
Okay.
After the initial investigation, it was determined that this was a homicide because he had been struck several times with blunt force to the head and stabbed a lot in the chest and neck.
That's not funny, but the way you read that story was. and he stabbed a lot.
So they they looked at him and said, "This is a homicide."
I don't know how he got here. I just woke up and he was like this.
The woman and the victim have been in a long-term relationship and living at the home with their son, who was unharmed. So I have a lot of questions. Obviously,
This is one of
she's
those.
in custody,
yeah.
so
This is one of those
we're
snap
presuming
things where
that she killed the guy, right?
Somebody broke in and killed Bill, but they didn't kill me because I was underneath him. They didn't see me or whatever.
Why did she crawl up underneath him?
Who knows?
Why was there a call?
Who called?
Who called?
Why are you that? Why are you down there? What happened?
I don't know. I can't get that mental picture. Like, number one, that she did it. I don't know if she did it, but we're assuming that she did it. She's in custody. But after she did it, she thought it would be a good idea to hide underneath him.
No.
That's so weird.
You'll never find me here. Yeah. Wednesday's Worst Criminals. Not a good one. Not a good criminal. That is. Good story.
This next worst criminal is the worst kind for several reasons. One, because they're not good at it. Number two, because the type of thing that they are doing is just the worst kind of behavior. Couples sought to pay for meal after putting a hair in the food to get it for free.
No.
This happened in Tennessee.
Of course it did.
So a restaurant posted the video on social media because the cameras were on them.
Nice.
Livingston, Tennessee. A restaurant manager in Tennessee is looking for a couple to come back and pay for a meal after they allegedly placed a hair in an entree and complained about it and requested the meal be free. Yeah. A manager at the Steel Coop in Livingston, okay, that's the name of the restaurant, the Steel Coop in Livingston, confirmed that the video confirms what a nearby patron saw. So she plucked some hair,
put it in the food. And somebody saw her do it and was like, hey, by the way, she just put the
So they went
hair
back
in
and
there.
checked
Who does that?
the video, and they can see the man reach under the table, produce hair. That's nasty. And is seen placing the hair into their food after the managers. After that, the manager said that the man was seen calling over the waiter to report the hair. The couple's meal was then comped. Dude, so they did comp
Did they
it.
find the hair after they got near the bottom of the food? Like, I'm at the very bottom of this salad, and I found some hair.
So after, one of the patrons in a nearby booth called the manager over and was like, hey, I saw him put the hair in his food. So the manager went back, looked at the video, discovered what had happened. And so they put it all over social media.
Good,
Said,
get 'em.
These fine folks came in over the weekend, placed hair in their entree to get it for free. Please be aware of scammers such as these. The restaurant isn't looking to press charges, nor are local police. We're just asking y'all to come back and pay for the meal that you stole.
Who does that? So, A, you stole the food. It's stealing. You stole. And then, the poor waiter or waitress who had to deal with you not getting tipped, probably. So you could just go out and eat your free food.
That's just, that makes me so mad. This happened in Campbell County, Virginia. 2 men are accused of burglarizing the Burley's Market convenience store early Sunday morning. The owners say surveillance videos captures the 2 suspects tripping the alarm, not wearing any gloves, and their disguises not doing much to hide their identities. Basically, they had some hoods up.
Nice.
They won't recognize me with this hood.
I feel like they're probably wearing a hoodie that says 1957 state champion.
At 3:45 a.m. on Sunday morning, you can see 2 men smashing their way into the market and stealing $1,500 worth of cigarettes and beer.
Nice.
1 case of beer, $1,500 in cigarettes.
It's a lot of cigarettes.
It was 5 packs. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, what does it?
I don't know.
Carton of
I
cigarettes
don't know what
cost now?
cigarettes cost.
I don't either.
Remember
I
when
used to have to go in and buy them for my dad?
Remember they used to have cigarettes in a vending machine?
I don't remember that. I don't know.
Oh,
You
I
brought
do.
that up before, and I don't remember it. I do remember having to go into the store and be like, I need a pack of Marlboros for my dad. He's up there getting gas. And they just sell them to you.
It was like you pulled it like you did the lever on the ping pong. You like pulled a lever back like that.
Yeah.
Not ping pong, but
Mm-hmm.
that game, you push the buttons on the side and the flippers flip the little silver ball up. Not ping pong. It's
Don't help her. Nobody help her.
It's pinball.
There it is. I knew you'd get it.
Golly.
At first, I thought maybe we were talking about foosball. And then when you said push the buttons, I was like, oh, it's pinball.
Anyway, back to these guys. One of the suspects cut themselves trying to get the beer out of the cooler. So he left DNA there.
Nice. Uh-oh. Somebody was calling. I was trying to
The owner recognized the other suspect because he's a frequent customer. And he was wearing the same shirt he was wearing earlier that day.
Didn't I just say something about he's probably wearing an identifying shirt? I said the wrong year. I meant to say 87, but I feel like he's wearing like his Letterman jacket or something. 1987 state runner-up. You know, like this dude wearing a jacket he wore into the store.
They go
earlier
back
today.
to look at the video footage and they're like, oh, that's Bill.
He was in here earlier. It's like that on White Men Can't Jump when he goes in to rob the store. Was they were trying to rob a pawn shop?
He had.
I can't remember
I don't
what he was trying to
remember what
rob. Maybe it was
happened.
a gas station. I can't remember his name, but the guy behind it, he comes in with a mask and the gun. The guy behind the counter was like, Daryl, take that mask off.
Yeah, I remember. Okay,
Put
so
that gun down.
what about the guys? I'm pulling it up now. 4 men. They robbed the.
That's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is listen to this one.
Crooks rob convenience store armed with pythons.
They were wielding pythons. You give me what I want, this snake's gonna kill you.
It was a Snake Point robbery. Police in Tennessee are looking for a crew of crooks who made off with $400 worth of cannabis oil from a local gas station convenience store while armed with a menacing pair of pythons. Surveillance footage shows
They were on more than cannabis oil when they went down there to do that.
Shows the thieves at a truck stop holding one of the snakes near the clerk at the counter. Does it stick up? See? They were just waving them around, putting them on the counter. One person brought one snake in, and then they brought in another one.
I mean, business. I got 2 of these, buddy.
They pulled their cap up. I'm sorry, they don't say cap. That says car.
There you go. Whole
They
different
pulled
word.
up their car to the front of the store. I think they planned to successfully come in here and rob the store with the snakes as a weapon.
You'd be better off with a finger gun under your shirt.
Oddly enough, this is not the first robbery by snake in the volunteer state. So last year, 26-year-old Reginald Cook was charged with attempted robbery when he tried to rob a Memphis gas station with a 5-foot snake, only to find himself outgunned when the convenience store owner pulled out a Glock.
Make sure to shoot him and not the snake. Snake didn't do nothing wrong. How you gonna walk in with a snake? Like what? Where are you at in your brain to be like, come on, buddy, let's go rob a store?
How do you know that the python is going to bite when you want it to bite?
Is it trained
It
like
ain't
that?
a dog.
I like how you say dog.
It's not like you can be like, sick 'em.
Or python? They're not venomous, are they? Pythons?
Aren't they the squeezers?
Yeah.
I imagine they bite.
Yeah, I think all snakes will bite. But they're not like, it's not like a rattlesnake.
I thought people had pythons all the time. I thought they were just like the constrictor type.
I think so too. I was just asking. Yeah, they're not even venomous. I didn't think so. I just was like, I better double check before I say that. Matter of factly.
So literally,
Like go in there with like a cobra or something, you know? Really scare them. Like, this is my king cobra.
He does bite.
He bites. He'll kill you. That's different. This python will wrap around your wrist. I don't know.
But with a snake, it can't be trusted to bite the right person.
No,
Who's to say
no,
it
bite
doesn't
you.
come haul back and bite you?
Yeah, well, I know. I feel like that would be a good Wednesday's Worst Criminal. Man tries to rob store with cobra. Killed by cobra or something.
Yeah.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We're past the top of the hour. That means it's Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. We got birthdays when we come back.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester. Whether you need a quick...
Oh, Millie's. I was talking to Eli Mills the other day. He said he just been covered up with business since he started advertising this. He
Good.
just love it.
He's precious.
He was needing to pay his advertising. I was like, he's like, can you just charge my card every month? I'll forget. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. I was like, he's going to just send you my card number. And I was like, well, if you trust me, so I trust you guys so much.
Aw.
Love it. Yes, send me all your card numbers, and I will charge it every month.
So I've been, I think I've got maybe fluid buildup in my ears or
Okay.
something, because the other night I was chewing my cereal.
And then it says Eli's got her card right now. Good. Tell me you heard about him on Thunder Radio, Annette. Go ahead.
He really is just the sweetest guy. Anyway, I was chewing, and when I chewed, it hurt a little in my ears, like maybe pressure.
Oh.
Well, just earlier in that segment when I was talking, that I could hear like an echo in my ears, and I had to pull the headphones off to see if it was a popping in the headphones, but it wasn't. So I did the Valsalva. What do you call it? Where you blow Valsalva.
I don't know. I didn't know that
popped
had a
it.
name.
And I don't hear the echo anymore, but I don't know how to get what fixes that,
Yeah. Dana probably knows.
without having to go to a doctor. They don't
I'd say Dana
hurt.
knows.
They don't hurt. It just, I can feel like pressure in my ears.
I'm sorry you got that, honey.
And then sometimes when I lay, I can feel like stuff popping in there.
Oh, that's rough. Probably not drinking enough water.
It don't hurt, really. It's just a little, like when you hear, it sounded like I was underwater in this ear. What are we doing here? Birthdays? Yes, we're doing birthdays.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was trying to figure out Snapchat. You can't send a picture in Snapchat that you didn't take?
Yeah.
Like something's in your camera roll?
Yeah.
How you do it?
Oopsie.
I don't know how.
A minute. You touch this little thing right here in the middle of the smiley face in the location button.
Yeah. What? Oh, okay. It doesn't have access. That's what it is. It's got to have access to the pictures.
Look at me teaching you things.
How about that? Jerry says you need to get an ear tube.
Uh-oh.
I'll get you some Row Casa lymphatic cream from Wellness Place on the Square. All right, try that.
It's birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. I say we're behind, but this is the exact time we've done birthdays for the last 2 days. 3 days now, like right at 8:05. So maybe it's the new time we do birthdays. Call them in 728-1320. At the end of the day, Tiffany will draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie. Yesterday's winner was Hayden Hullett, And somebody's going to win today. And that pie comes from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where it is delicious. At the end of the week, we draw for a grand birthday prize. That's a cake from the Food Lion. And we also draw for a grand prize amongst our anniversary folk. That is Designer's Choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot, a fine florist in downtown Manchester. That's the Mossy Pot. Give me a drum roll. I got a couple of birthdays on the list today. Happy birthday. Coulter Neal is 18 today. James Sherrill, happy birthday. And Dana Dillinger, happy birthday to you. Hope everyone has a great day and enjoys their trip around the sun. And if you have a birthday, call it in at 728-1320. Holly, celebrities.
Young Gravy has a birthday today.
I know. YG. Yeah.
Young Gravy turns 29 today. I was excited to see him at Bonnaroo a couple years ago.
Oh, it was awful.
It was not that good.
We watched like 3 minutes of it.
Yeah,
maybe we didn't give it much of a chance. I don't know, but we were like, yeah.
I had seen enough to know that I had seen too much. Bruce Willis turned 70.
Is he still alive?
Yeah,
He's
he is.
Not in good health.
He's not. Theo Vaughn turns 45. And Andy Reid.
Chiefs Andy Reid?
Chiefs Andy Reid turns 67.
I thought he was older than that.
Thought he was older. Thought Bruce Willis was younger. So.
And Bruce been around for a while. I mean, Die Hard was what? What year was Die Hard made? 90?
Actress Glenn Close turns 78. She's still working. She's good. Glenn Close is good. I like her. You don't even know who that is.
No, I don't. Die Hard was 88.
I was 3 years old.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Wasn't his wife's name Holly?
In the movie?
In the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody names their baby Holly anymore.
Yeah, didn't we look that up? It's like the 7,000th most popular name or something.
I don't know why.
My biblical name is in the top 100, so.
Names like Joshua and William and things like that, I feel like will always be
around.
I
feel like there's less Joshes now, though. You don't see a lot of people naming their kid Josh. I mean, it shows is still is popular, but I don't ever see anybody on Facebook like, here's my new baby boy, Joshua. Nobody says that.
There's less Hollies, though. You would see a Joshua, or maybe Joshua as a middle name.
Yeah, it would be spelled wrong. YJOSHAUA, the Y silent, and we got extra A in there.
Then you got tittles.
Yeah.
And umlauts. What are they called?
Umlauts. Yeah. That's right.
Is it an umlaut?
Sounds right to me.
Hattie said it the other day, and I can't remember what it was.
Umlauts.
Umlauts.
I think it's umlaut. I think maybe it's pronounced umlauts.
No, umlauts.
I don't know. All right. Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. We still got more time left, more fun coming up. I'll get you another weather update in a minute as well. Morning show overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. Hey, first-time home buyers can take advantage of some really good first-time home buyer credits. People like Heather Phillips and her team at New Haven Mortgage with well over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry, they know these things. Even if it's not something you can do today, go by and form that relationship with them. And when it's the right time, they're going to be like, hey, we have these credits, or hey, you can do this right now. Maybe now's a good time to refinance because interest rates dropped a little. They'll talk to you about that. They'll walk you through the process. They'll help you get qualified or tell you what you need to do to get qualified for a home loan. NewHavenMTG.com, or go by and see them in person at 1300 MacArthur Street. New Haven Mortgage.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM.
NMLS 1477317. I think I forgot that part. Sorry. I'll get it next time. All right. Yeah, Shannon is a man's name. You see that some. Shannon and Dana as men's names. You see that. I don't think you see it as much anymore. Bobby is a female name. I had a Bobby. I know a Bobby that's a female, and I had a Bobby as a teacher. A Miss Bobby. And in third grade, I didn't understand. I'm like, her name can't be Bobby. I didn't get it. And I was like, did I hear it right? Because I mean that you
say Barbie.
You don't call them by their first name at that age, it's Miss Carden. But it's about Miss Bobby Carden. I'm like, they keep saying her name's Bobby. And you're in third grade, so you don't really get it. Our grandson, we welcome a granddaughter into the world. Her name's Amory. Amory Kate. We know. Do we know an Avery?
Emery.
Emery. What's Andrew's granddaughter's name?
Who?
Coach Taylor. What's Tori's daughter's name? Something Kate.
I don't know. I had Amelia Kate is my niece. And Emery Kate is Clint's baby's name.
Is it Kate?
Emery Kate?
I knew it was Emery.
I think.
What is... I know this baby's name.
There's some Everleys.
What's this baby's name? I'm going to text and ask. What's your grandbaby's name?
You know what name I like? Pearl.
Yeah.
Opal. Ruby. I like those stone names. Corey. Those precious stones.
Got your precious stones.
I was going to say something, but I'm like...
Just give me a second. What is that baby's name?
I remember when we
Andy Kate. Yeah.
Samsonite. I was way off.
Start with an A.
Dumb and Dumber.
What is that movie that Jim Carrey is in where they go robbing the places to get money? It's the statistics clip that I use. Did you bring your statistics? I was trying to think of the movie.
Fun with Dick and Jane?
Yes. That's a funny movie. I know a family's got 4 daughters that are days of the week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Are you serious? Maybe. I've never heard of anybody named Tuesday. Wednesday, Adams. I bet Friday is the funnest.
Tuesday, I feel like I've heard before, but I've never heard of Friday.
Friday. No. Just do like George Foreman. Just name them all George. You just gotta think a lot of yourself to name all of your kids your name.
Maybe it's just the
You can't get no better than George. So
look, your first son comes along and you name him George. You pass the gift of your name on to your son. But your next son comes in, you want to be equally as...
This is what happens when everybody gets a trophy mentality. They've got 7 kids named George.
They don't all go by George. I'm looking up odd names. Old and rare names. Sophronia. Nobody names their kids Sophronia anymore. Hulda. Francie. Gisette. Bathilda.
Rough. That sounds awful. Sorry if you're a Bathilda.
Anya.
A lady owned a check and a cash company, named her boys Check and Cash.
No.
Shannon said Google it. It's in the news. We should open up one of those.
I don't want to open another business, okay?
I think you should go back into real estate. We were rolling in the money then.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Here until 8:30. Got a few minutes left today. Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
A quick weather check for you. Warming up nicely. 54 right now. Headed for a high of 73 today. Very breezy, though. 40-mile-an-hour gust. Possible wind advisory in place. Rain coming in tonight. Low of 39. Could see some thunderstorms. 50% chance of rain tomorrow. High of 47. Cloudy and cold. 47 is cold for me. And then 27 tomorrow night. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Give them a follow on Facebook. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
It's not a very long segment.
You want to talk about the astronauts that have been stuck?
I don't know enough about them. But you can talk about them, and I will try to chime in. I mean, I saw on the news this morning where they made it home. I saw the dolphins were there around their capsule when it landed in the ocean in the Gulf of America.
Yeah. So think of how you're a dolphin and you're just swimming along, enjoying your day, and all of a sudden this capsule just crashes into the water.
It landed awful soft. Like them 4 parachutes
did a lot.
I mean, it just barely touched the top of the water. It didn't really hardly sink down none.
So, to get it, so evidently the dolphins wanted to see what was up. They were curious, so they were swimming around it,
checking it out.
Yeah.
Was this food?
So one of the things that stuck out to me was an astronaut they had interviewed, not one of the ones that was up there, Butch Wilmore or Suni Williams. This was another guy that had been to space. And he says, when you come back down after being no gravity.
Oh, I know.
And then when you come back to Earth, it feels like you were being like suctioned to the earth. Like you feel like they were up there so long, they had some muscle deterioration going on, and bone, I don't know all the stuff, but they're weak now from not having to lift anything.
I saw them rolling them out of.
They can't walk.
Yeah.
They maybe they could, but it would probably look like
they kind of pulled them out and put them in this.
They roll them
little chair and rolled them.
So sometimes I'm laying in the tub, right? I got a big soaker tub and I fill it up and I just soak. Well, I'm like, oh, I really need to get out of the tub, but I don't want to. So I will pull the plug, let the water drain out. And I'm like, as soon as the water drains out, I'll get out. But as I'm sitting there going from floating to now the water is down about halfway and I feel how heavy I am. It's like a terrible feeling. So I can't imagine.
I'm not as light as I was.
Yeah. So I can't imagine coming back after that many months, almost a year of being in space and feeling gravity. I feel like I would not like that at all.
Yeah.
They seem to be in good spirits though.
They probably just happen to be home, right? Don't you think?
Yeah. Weren't they supposed to be up there for like 8 days?
It wasn't
like
long.
a week.
Yeah, something, whatever. I don't know what went wrong.
And then they couldn't. Oh, Elon went up there and rescued them. He's like, yeah, we can get them back. Within an hour after landing, the astronauts were out of their capsule, waving, smiling, cameras being hustled away.
The cameras weren't being hustled away.
Cameras while being hustled away. Words are important, and I should read better.
Commas and pauses and all that stuff.
They were in reclining stretchers to go for their medical.
Yeah.
But it said, however long that you're in space for, like if you're in space for 90 days, it takes you about 90 days to.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So they'll probably be in like rehab for like 10 months.
Yes, science.
You've been dying to hit that. Was that what you were searching for over there?
Well, I wanted that one. I wanted to play it when you were talking about the water leaving in the tub, but I just couldn't find it fast enough. and you're going from being light to heavy.
So while they were in space, they circled the Earth 4,576 times. They circled the Earth and traveled 121 million miles.
I feel like I would get bored. Like what? It's at a certain point, like I would go out of my mind up there. I do not need to be inside of my own head very long. You know what I mean?
You don't. No, you would be awful.
I've got to get if I get inside my head for too long, I'm in bad trouble. I have to stay occupied, or it's bad. Like,
so they went up there to get them, right? This crew went up there to get them, and when they arrived, I guess one of them was dressed up with an alien mask when he boarded the capsule. He had an alien mask on coming through, which I thought was funny. I don't know where Josh went, but
I was just texting somebody. Sorry, alien mask.
Yeah, that's it.
I just feel like it would be a
the guy.
I would be the guy that jumped that. You never seen Armageddon, so I can't make this relation. Steve Buscemi goes crazy up there and starts shooting everybody. And so I feel like that would be me. Like I'll be the guy who opens up the space capsule and just jumps out. And then everybody dies because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I would not do well in space. Like I see
after so much time, like I would want to go. I would want to go and experience it.
Not me.
But not stay that long. 3-4 days.
I don't even want to experience that. I would be so afraid.
No, she would be terrified.
I know.
You would see her urine floating in the air. passing by little droplets.
The guy, Wilmore, he's 62. He missed most of his younger daughter's senior year of high school. His older daughter is in college, and Williams, she's 59. She had to settle for internet calls from space to her husband and mother and relatives. They've not been worried because she was in good spirits most of the time. And I will say every time that I looked at her or saw videos or updates, she always seemed very positive and very happy. Yeah. Even though she kind of looks like she's wasting away, she looks like she is just...
I'll be ready to get home and eat some food. I'll bring me a cheeseburger.
Good for her for having a positive...
yeah.
I would not. I would be a hot mess up there.
I can't even have a positive attitude when I have to deal with the IRS and Google. Morning show here until 8:30. My friends at Dirtworks will take care of all of your excavation at your home or your business, your property. So you noticed during the rain last week, got water standing in certain places or, getting under your house. That can't happen. Even if we get a lot of rain, you got to make sure that does not happen. Dirtworks can do the work. That's what they do. They work with dirt. It's Dirtworks in the name. All right, give them a call at 931-409-0782. They're locally owned and operated. They can do magic with machinery. 931-409-0782 and online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirtworks with an X for you.com.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Just find Thunder Radio.
Oh, yeah. Good show today, Holly. You did good.
I did not.
I thought so. I'll tell everybody what's happening over at the Mercantile.
I'll do better tomorrow. Oh, stretch my back.
All right, let's see here. Mercantile. Let me tell everybody what's happening there. What about the vandals of Tesla? Like people blowing up Teslas with Molotov cocktails and stuff.
I saw that the news was going to have Elon's response to that, but I haven't seen what it was.
I haven't either. They do Easter bundles, a la carte. So go and get that out of the way. Talk to them about that for your Easter parties. Today's menu, chicken and dressing or country fried steak. All the fixings on the side, okra, mashed potatoes, and all that. And they got soup today, chili, vegetable beef at the Mercantile. So y'all go see them. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with us. Peace.